Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Well, I have kind of a problem today. I'm not good enough at the Bach yet, so here's how I'm gonna fix it. Let's go to the C. Yeah, I'm just gonna practice a whole bunch, I guess. I mean, that's what I've been trying to do. That's the theme of today's practice log. Practice, and doing more of it. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so today, I'm gonna mainly focus on the Bach, of course. Mainly the Siciliana, though. I'd like to see if I can, finish that today. I've read through the whole Adagio. I don't think you've heard it yet. I might play a little bit of the ending of the Adagio, too, just to finish something for once in my life, right? That's not fair to me. I finish a lot of stuff. I'm actually a pretty good finisher. Shut up. Usually I take this time to answer a question that's been commented on one of my videos. I don't think I have any questions right now, so I'm just gonna find a comment and just talk about it. Okay, this is a pretty easy one. This is from Last Chairbender. I'm down for more reviews. The Shure mic review was an excellent piece of consumer journalism. Well, thank you. You're too kind. Yeah, I think I might get a new mic soon. You might notice the tape. It's not holding the mic together, but it's stopping it from rattling, because I noticed that you can hear it rattle in the videos when I'm holding it. This thing is on its last legs. I don't know how much longer this microphone has to live. I've had it for 7 years or something. But yeah, I think it's time. What mics do you guys use? If you guys have any mic recommendations. I'm thinking about maybe an omnidirectional a switcheroo. I like the sound of a wide diaphragm with my guitar playing and my voice. I don't like how the pencils sound. I feel like this is best of both worlds for speaking and playing. But what would be really epic is a wide diaphragm that's cardioid, so it only, which if you don't know what cardioid is, it means that only this part is recording, so over here it's not nearly as loud, but it has a switch where it can be omnidirectional, so it can record from all directions, because that'd be perfect for the computer segment, so you can hear the computer really clearly and my voice really clearly. So I don't know if there's anything like that you recommend. That would probably be what I get. Okay, well, that's enough chit chat. I think we can probably jump into this one. So let's get Bach to it. I forgot to get my Bach bar. I'm not hungry this morning, so I'm just gonna throw it in the trash. Boom. Does that make you happy? You like that? I'm gonna get it. I just wanted to throw something. I always do that if you're new. I always throw the wrapper. Whatever. On to everyone's favorite part, the practice part. What the log is named after. I can't really wear my sleeves today, can I? I still am, because it's freezing outside. I'm keeping my apartment at 77 degrees, and I'm still chilly willy. I'm trying to slip my sleeve on under my shirt. Yeah, so I'm going to start with the fugue, of course. I'm probably just going to play to a metronome. Ugh, yeah, I know. Yeah, and then the majority of my work will be the Siciliana, and I'll try to finish up the Adagio. I've said all this already. Alright, well, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, I think I'm about ready to play this one for you, so come on over. Yeah, I have 5 or 6 measures left in this one, so I'm just going to play up to there. Check this out. It's going to be pretty free, it's going to be loose. You know how I am. this part's really weird. We'll end it there. That was up to measure 15. 15 of 20. So we're 3/4 the way through this one. Alright, so I've been playing for quite a while. I think it's been long enough for the first half. So let's do something else for a little while. Come and join me. Our boy JW. JW. So we left off with this guy playing lists, I think, and the guy was plucking away on a steel string with him. It's pretty cool.
I was so impressed by their attitudes, their ease of personality, the way they related to people, the way they did their act.
Oh, that's a classic Lynn Gangbar move right there.
Can I have a chair, please? That's all I ask. Thank you.
Eric Sykes was a real musician's comedian. You know, all the musicians loved him because of his timing, something very close to music in miming.
I was going to play a little piece by Bach, and then I thought, why? He never plays any of mine. It's a little piece called Amour.
Wow, this guy's like my hero. I mean, that's who I want to be when I grow up.
And it goes like this.
It goes a little something like this. That's embarrassing when that happens, right?
And he would be playing something on guitar, which he could do. He could play quite well. Enough to mime something, and it would fool you. It would even fool another guitarist, you know?
Wow, it
Everybody
did.
mime.
I wouldn't have guessed. I thought that he, it looked like he wasn't using his nails, and it sounded pretty crisp. That's the only... I wouldn't have guessed that he wasn't actually playing it, though. So yeah, that was pretty good.
Well, I don't mind the record. I have the real guy here, who's round the back, the greatest guitarist in the world, and we're going to play a duet, John Williams.
How'd he follow that guy up? Ooh, man.
I told you it was a classy act. Yeah. Yes. That one.
Who hasn't been in that situation? The desperate, like, looking at the left hand of the person next to you. Oh yeah. Playing with his legs crossed, too. What a bad man. That was nice. I enjoyed that. A lot of interesting characters in classical guitar, huh? Ooh, music at night. Playing some Barrios. God, that's such a crisp, clean tremolo. My goodness. Yeah, it'd probably be good to work on a trim piece. But, you know, I've just been working on a lot of music. Cleo Lane. John Dankworth. I wish my name was Dankworth. John experimented with jazz with husband and wife team Cleo Lane and John Dankworth. Cleo didn't want to take on the Dankworth family name, huh? That's interesting. I wonder why. Dude, if I were Cleo Lane, I'd be like, I am Cleo Dankworth from here on out. Dankworth?
I think the word jazz is bandied around a lot, you know, especially these days by people who sort of play at it. They play at jazz. They like the jazzy feeling, but generally when classical people play anything popular jazz, they don't get quite the right feel. I think.
Ooh.
And point me toward tomorrow. Because at first one didn't feel that he was particularly funny or had a sense of humour or something, and he needed someone like John Dankworth, who had a great sense of humour, and they brought each other out.
John Williams, he was a real square. He wasn't funny at all. That's how it feels sometimes.
To introduce somebody who is an old friend of ours. He was beautiful. lyric in less than a week. Just came very, very easily. I didn't have to think.
I mean, a week is like, that's kind of a long time. I don't know if it came that easily. I've written some lyrics in, in a pretty short amount of time, though. Though, my lyrics are very bad, so that's kind of the difference.
Nudge me in the ribs and say, "Come on, girl. Tell me, who was he?" I said, "Oh,
It was John Williams.
you want nobody."
He is a complete enigma to me as a person. But that
What a hilarious thing to say about a person. Really? Man, if Julian Bream doesn't understand John Williams, I don't know who does.
doesn't mean to say we don't make good music together.
That's Julian Bream's way of saying that he's a dork. I think that's what that means. Shots fired from Julian Bream. That's probably what this title is going to be about.
We're very different performers. But that, I think, is good.
Julian Bream thinks he's so cool. I can see it in his eyes. I know what he's thinking. He's like, this guy's kind of weird, but he's really, really good at guitar, which I appreciate. So he's the jock, he's the nerd, but at the end of the movie, they come together and do something awesome. That's what this is.
There is a tendency for people to want to make a more uniform sound between two instruments. But I think that the difference is very important because it sort of, amongst other things, it adds a bit of pepper and salt.
The two extremes of flavor. To him, because he's British. Ooh, shots fired again. That is probably enough John Williams documentary for today. Yeah, that was a pretty interesting one. So we got to see Cleo and her husband, Danksworth or whatever. Sick. And we got visited by Julian Bream, which is always a treat. I have a little more work to do, so I'm going to work on the Adagio and the Fugue a bit more, and of course the Soar Mozart variations. Yeah, and then we can probably call it a morning. Alright, well, let's get back to it. Bach to the old grind. It's the Adagio and the Fugue and the Soar Mozart variations. So, I'll see you there. I think I'm about ready to lay this one to rest. So let me show you what I've been doing. I worked on the Adagio, of course, and I spent a lot of time working on slow practice with the metronome for a couple of the harder, faster sections of the Mozart Soar variations. So this thing. Just trying to get that down. So I want to play it like around that speed, but you know, I've been working on it at like this. This thing. Ooh. That part right there. That's really hard. And then, ooh. I tend to rush that part, like it just kind of starts falling apart after a while. Of course, this thing as well, the metronome. And this. I've just been going slow with this. You get the idea. So, all that stuff. Those parts are really hard. Slow practice with the metronome. That's the name of the game for that one. So, hopefully that was coherent. We are at the end now. I think I'm done practicing for the morning. So, let's go. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed that. We did a lot of fun stuff today. You know, I practiced. We watched a video on John Williams. If you made it this far, like, be sure to subscribe and like, leave a comment and all that stuff. If you leave a comment, and if it's like formed as a question, I'll probably answer it at some point in one of these logs. So be sure to do that. Well, that pretty much covers everything. So, you know, I'll see you tonight.